Hello everyone, once again I welcome you all to my channel eShiksha. So the topic of today is punctuation marks. Okay, so let us begin with a very interesting and beautiful story to understand this concept. Alright, so let us start. Long ago, there lived a king. He found one of his treasures guilty and sentenced him to death. He was jailed and the day of final execution arrived. Suddenly, the king realized his mistake and asked his minister to send a message to the jail authorities not to hang him. But the minister could not properly use the comma. The actual message of the king was, "Leave him, not hang him." But the minister sent the message as, "Leave him not, hang him." So now let's quickly begin with all the punctuation marks use so that, like that king's messenger, we won't create any problem because of the wrong usage of the punctuation marks. Alright, so let us begin with the first punctuation mark, that is capital letters. Okay, so capital letters are used at the beginning of a sentence. For example, as I have written here, we met Veena in Chennai. So here W is capital because it is the first letter of the sentence. And secondly, we use capital letters when we write the proper nouns. For example, the Red Fort is in Delhi. So since Red Fort is a proper noun, Delhi is a proper noun, so they are beginning with the capital letters. And in the above example as well, Veena and Chennai are the proper nouns, that is why they are beginning with the capital letters. Now let's come to the next punctuation mark, which is the full stop. So we use the full stop at the end of a sentence. For example, we'll go to the museum tomorrow. We are going to place a full stop here. And if you remember, I have told you in my previous video also that we place the full stop at the end of a declarative sentence and most of the time at the end of imperative sentences as well. Alright, so now we'll switch to the next punctuation mark, which is the comma. Okay, so the comma is used to separate things presented as a list. For example, Arun can speak English, Hindi, French and Spanish. So here 4 languages are written in the list, so they are separated with the commas. Now the comma is also used to divide a sentence into smaller units of meaning. As I've written here, according to me, this is fine. So here the complete sentence is divided into 2 smaller parts which are having their own meaning. Now let us come to the third point. The comma is also used when we address someone directly. As I've written here, Madhu, will you help me? So we are addressing a particular person directly. So we are putting a comma after the end of his or her name. Now the next punctuation mark is the question mark. As you all know, we have studied in the previous video that the question marks are used at the end of interrogative sentences. So as you can see the example over here, what is your name? Since it is a question, so it is ending with the question mark. The next punctuation mark is the exclamation mark. It is used after an interjection, for example, ouch, or at the end of an exclamatory sentence. For example, what a beautiful flower it is. Next punctuation mark is the apostrophe. Apostrophes are used to show possession. For example, that is my father's wallet. Apostrophes also used to show that letters or numbers have been omitted in contractions. As you can see here, in the examples, your is the contracted form of you are, and April 19 is the contracted form of April 2019. Now the last punctuation mark is the quotation marks. They are used when we reproduce the actual words of the speaker. As I have mentioned here, Hari said, "Is this Your new bicycle? Ravi said, Yes, this is my new bicycle. Hari said, Wow. So when we are presenting the actual words of the speaker, we put those words within the quotation marks. Two things which we have to keep in mind while using the quotation marks are, first, that the first word in the quotation mark always begins with a capital letter. And secondly, the full stop, the question mark, or an exclamation mark must be placed before the closing quotation mark. Now I hope you all are clear with the correct usage of all the punctuation marks, and you will be presenting your verbal or written thoughts properly so that there will be no confusion the way it happened in the king's story. So if you like my video, kindly like, subscribe and share my channel eShiksha. Thank you so much.